you can remove the number plate actually, and the signal will go to the police immediately.
As soon as you
remove the number plates. If you damage the number plate on purpose or accidentally, the signal will go to police.
Yes.
I think Ministry of Works will gazette the procedures on how to act if you did it not on purpose. For example, if you are in traffic accident, you will have to report. And then you will have some period of time to come to the installation point and to reinstall the number plate. But if it's the tampering effort, of course, nobody will call the Ministry of Works, nobody will call the police, nobody will report. And in this case, the signal will go to police, and the police will have their own procedures how to react on the tampering efforts. I can't say in details. I think it's up to Ugandan Police Force to reply.
Okay, we appreciate that. Now, you talked about, we thought that the initial introduction of these digital number plates would be on the 1st of October, but you've just told us, you mentioned 1st of November, when, you know, all this will commence. I don't want to, what was the cause of the postponement of the launch?
Let's say this 1st of October date, it came up because of this number plate crisis which happened last week. It was highlighted in media that last week there were some issues with the stock of the number plates in country, and car dealers were extremely worried, and they even had their own press conference regarding this issue. And we heard of that, and we've come with a suggestion to begin implementation of the project earlier. Because for now, there have been a lot of postponements and issues with this project, but for now, the project is 100% ready for full implementation. So this 1st of November date, which was given to us by the government of Uganda, thank the government, because for us to have more time to get prepared, and for the government to have more time to get prepared. But due to the crisis, which suggested an option of starting earlier. It was internally discussed in the government, it was discussed with us, and the government assured us that until by November the 1st, the stock of number plate is full and no crisis can repeat and can happen again. So we'll stick with the November the 1st date. And on November the 1st, we are starting with the motorcycles, like the boda-bodas actually.
So why the boda-bodas and not the motor vehicles? Why did you decide to start with the boda-bodas?
Because actually the project started with boda-bodas. One of the first reasons this project ever came to life is that the criminal rate of crimes committed by drivers of boda-bodas or with the usage of boda-bodas has increased immensely, and the government was looking for a solution to that. And so it was decided that we are going to start with the boda-bodas, like the most important part of the project. And to be honest, the most difficult one.
I can only imagine, because there are really, really many. Are the number plates available or readily available?
Yes, they are available. For now, we are installing only the governmental number plates because it actually was the decision of the government of Uganda. So that it's going to be sort of dry run of the system. That we are starting with the government, and we have some time. We all have some time to see how the system works, and the public will see how the system works. You know, to ease the tension a bit. And now, as far as we understand, and as we've proven ourselves to be worthy, we can start with public. So right now, governmental vehicles are being installed and will be installed. and for the public, only November the 1st. But we already have a huge amount of number plates in country.
Okay.
It will be enough for 3 or 3.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the major thing, which we are happy to boast, actually, that we've already started the production of number plates locally.
Okay. All right, Galina, I'm
In
going to stop you. I'll stop you right there. Let us take a very short break, and then we'll return with more info about this. Every Ugandan needs to know this information, so don't move an inch.
Uganda fire! Endiva fire! Our border fire!
Uganda! Thank you for showing your fire! Has Nabole Stadium opened its doors once again?
Fire! Friends fire!
While you were warm up in it, you were the 12th player when Uganda Cranes needed you the most.
Fire! Get the banner! Fire!
Through our famous wins against Tubakunda and our unlucky losses, you stood firm, supporting even louder!
Fire! Fire!
Now, as Uganda Cranes take on South Africa and Congo this September, South Sudan in October, and play our second legs against South Africa and Congo in November, bring even more fire! Because with your support, Uganda Cranes is unstoppable! Uganda fire! Proudly brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Uganda Cranes. Together, we are unstoppable.
Uganda, are you ready to kick things up to the next level? The Uganda National Lottery brings you Sports Stake 10. Predict the results of 10 football games and win big. With tickets at only 500 shillings, join the fun and make your predictions count with Sports Stake 10. Sports Stake 10, your ticket to football glory.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day. Yeah, yo, baby, don't know.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks. Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000. Or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21 hash and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Shocking statistics on road crashes in Uganda show that there were over 23,608 road accidents in a single year, 2023. This highlights an increase of 16% compared to the previous year. The Uganda Traffic and Road Safety Report of 2023 also shows that there were 24,728 casualties from road crashes, with 4,806 people dead, 16,736 seriously injured, and 3,186 escaping with minor injuries. The rampant increase in the number of road crashes and casualties in Uganda is seriously alarming. According to Uganda Police Traffic Report, 80% of road crashes in Uganda are as a result of speeding, reckless driving, and violation of traffic rules and regulations. Your life and that of other road users matters. Every life taken or injured in a road crash is an emotional loss to a family, resource loss to a business, development contribution loss to a community, and a socio-economic loss to the nation. Join hands together to reduce and, if possible, eliminate road crashes from our roads by avoiding reckless driving, obeying traffic signs and rules, and maintaining public safety intelligence.
All right, you're welcome back from the break. Of course, you're still here in UBC Lunchtime News. We're talking about a very vital, very important topic today. That is the new digital number plates. Some of you might have seen them on the roads moving around and you wonder, oh, the system has started. Today, I am with Galina, who is the head of communications of Global Security, and we're discussing, talking about the new digital number plates. Before the break, Galina, you were talking about the production centers or production rooms that you talked about, you said that we have some in Uganda?
Yes. I was saying that actually, and we are happy to announce that we started the production of new digital number plates here in Uganda, specifically in Kampala.
Could you do you mind giving us a location, or this is private?
Kawempe.
It's in Kampala, okay.
Kampala, Kawempe area.
Kawempe, okay, okay.
And as far as I know, it's the first East African country who started its own production of the number plates. Before that, they were partly imported, partly maybe maintained here, but anyway, it's import-export operation. And it's a sort of dependence from the foreign suppliers. Since last month, Uganda can provide itself the number plates, the sufficient amount number plates. As for today, the factory can produce about 2,500 sets of number plates per day.
In a day?
In a day.
That's good.
But it's like that only because we don't need more for now.
Okay.
We can increase the production up to 5,000 sets of number plates per day. And it's more than enough for Uganda. And as for us, it's an opportunity for Uganda to sell the number plates to the neighboring countries and gain some additional profit.
Okay, Galina, could you give us an explanation difference between the new number plates and the old? Because someone says, okay, yeah, they're just a tweak in the zeros, we see as many zeros. But what's the difference, you know, between the old number plate and the new one?
Except for the security component, which is digital, which I talked about, repeating its beacons, it's the tracker device, and even the frames, which are used to put the number plates to the vehicles. The difference is the quality of the number plates themselves. The metal, the film, the security components like the hologram, they are new to the Ugandan number plates, and the quality of all these components is a way higher. You see, the UNBS made a number of tests testing the new digital number plates before they were even led to the country.
Yeah.
And during this test, they showed that they are more damage resistant.
Okay.
You know how Kampala traffic works. And in some cases where the old number plates would be damaged and will have to be replaced, our number plates will live longer and will hold it.
Oh,
will hold
okay.
the challenge.
All right.
But of course, the main difference is the security component.
Okay, so you've talked about, well, a lot when it comes to the digital number plates. Now, the average Ugandan is looking at how much, because I've heard things like tracker, a chip, the metal that you're using for the number plates is different from the average number plates that we've been having. The Ugandan in me is asking, how much does government now have to invest in this whole system? We're worried about the expenditure.
That's my favorite question. Zero.
Zero.
Zero. It's 100% investors' project. And that's why when people who oppose the project keep saying that it's sort of scam or some Russians came to Uganda to steal money from decent Ugandans,
yes,
we are laughing actually, because we are not gaining any profit for now. We'll start gaining profit. But all the process of the implementation, it's 100% financed by us as investors. and the government is not paying us at all. Actually, we'll start gaining profit only after the system goes and after the system would be fully implemented, and after not only the number plates will start operating, but the other components, road safety components. I wanted to mention that a part of ITMS is a thing which is called fines issue system.
Fines issue system.
Automatic fines issue system, which we're implementing in country as a part of a big ITMS.
What is the fines issue system?
Let me tell you. Right now we're putting some specific cameras all over Kampala for start, but then we'll expand all over the country and up-country. These cameras are having capabilities of issuing fines automatically without the UPF representatives being on site. And traffic rules violations are frequent in Uganda, let's say it like this, and it's one of the major reasons of people death, as far as I know. So reducing traffic violations, it's one of the major goals of the project, I think, except for the security. We're talking about safety.
Definitely.
And that's important. Because these camera systems, they will be able to capture more fines and to capture more violations than policemen on the road. It will actually help police increase their attention to the traffic fines, to the violations. It will help police to see and detect more violations. And then the system, which is implemented within the UPF, the system will issue the fines to the violator. Right now it works for the red line crossing and for the speed for overspeeding. But later the capacities will enhance to the other types of violations. But for now, if you are speeding, the camera will see you, will catch you, will take a picture of you. All this information will be sent to specifically trained police officers to verify. It's not just computer issuing you the fine. No.
Yes.
Computer is getting all the information, is capturing, is putting the basis under the accusation, and then specifically trained officer of the UPF confirms it or denies.
Okay.
And if the officer sees that computer misled something or the number plate was somehow tampered with or something was wrong, it's technical things. It can't be 100% right. You know, a leaf will be on the number plate and number plate won't be recognized 100%. In this case, the traffic officer will decline the fine. But if all the ABCs are in place, the officer confirms and the fine will be automatically sent to email and SMS of the violator.
Oh, okay.
And of course, the information of the fines will be in police database. So even if the violator decides not to pay, anytime when the police officer will stop him, the fine will be in EPS. So anyway, it will be detected.
Okay. So Galina, I would like you to speak to the Ugandan who is watching right now.
Happy
to convince them about the system and the importance of this system when it comes to our security and also traffic management. Convince the Ugandan how the system is going to benefit them for years to come.
Okay, let me try. Let me speak, not like a representative of some foreign company. Let me speak like a person who came here 2 years ago and who spends the majority of time here in Uganda, not seeing my kids, because I really believe in the project. And I want to try to explain why. I was born in Russia 40 years ago, and when I was a kid, it was dangerous for me to cross the road to go to the school. And even when my eldest son was born, it was dangerous for him to go to school by himself. And I know what it means to be afraid of the kids. And when this system was implemented in Russia, in 10 years, my youngest daughter is safe now. I believe that it's not only about violations and cameras and number plates. I believe that the mix-up of these components will change the behavior of people on the roads. Step by step. But sometime soon, you will not be afraid of your kids crossing the road. And that's why we work here, and that's what we fight here for. We have obstacles. Sure, we do have obstacles. It's a very complicated project, and we face challenges and obstacles. But we really believe that it will work. And we really believe that in a couple of years, I can proudly say that I was a part of it. And the entire team of ITMS is driven by this. That's actually what the rest, the details, the technology, I think it will be told multiple times in different media, and the ministries. But I'm saying as a person and as someone who really believes in what he does. That's what I'm here.
Wow, that is Galina, Head of Communications of the Global Security. Just an out of the box before we sign out, an out of the box question. How has been your experience in Uganda? Because you told me that this is your first time in Uganda.
But it's my first year and a half in Uganda.
Oh, year and a half. Okay, so how has been your experience so far?
I'm in love.
Oh,
yes.
With the culture, with the scenery, with the food.
First of all, I was in love with the nature and weather.
Yeah.
I'm from Russia. I'm always cold
there. Yeah, it's cold.
And here I found out that I'm in heaven all the time. But after a couple of weeks, I fell in love with people. I have now a lot of friends, Ugandans, and even when I go home for vacation or some business trip, it sounds funny, but I miss Uganda. And I switch on some videos of Kampala, showing it to my kids, and say, my second home is there. I miss it.
I know.
So yes, I'm in love.
All right. Well, Head of Communications, Global Security, that is Galina. Thank you so much for gracing us this afternoon. I hope the Ugandan who is watching today has gained from, the information that Galina has given us today. It is vital that you know what we're getting ourselves into and the importance and the benefits that we can have with the ITMS system. Thank you so much, Galina, for joining us this afternoon. And with that, UBC Lunchtime News comes to an end. I'm Lorene Masika Kazimoto. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. Pick of the day on UBC.